My top tip for preparing for an interview would be practice. By being prepared for different sets of questions, you're going to be able to feel confident because you know your stuff, you have done this before, and it's not going to be such a big deal every time you go into an interview.
Be on time. I cannot stress, whether this be in person or virtual, first impressions count, so make sure you're on time.
Make sure you've done your research. Practice delivering your answers, not just writing them out, so that you can spend time reviewing your facial expressions and maybe get feedback from a friend.
If you've got a name of the person interviewing you, it might come out in your Outlook or email invitations. Go on to LinkedIn to see, what's their history, where have they started in the organisation, what was their job prior.
We always ask questions about why you want to join the firm, any questions about when you've worked in a team and you've had some sort of conflict. Communication, they're common questions that we'd ask.
So for example, at Macquarie, a question that you'll often, or if not almost always be asked is, why do you want to work at Macquarie? So if it's because you see a long and diverse career ahead of you in a company like that, say that. And say why that's important to you. If it's because you want to travel overseas, you can say that too and talk about what aspirations you have and why, because you might be interested in learning about different regions and how their markets operate. So just making sure that your responses are tailored to you is one of the best ways to be able to stand out in an interview.
Make sure to ask a question. An example for me would be to ask the interviewer about their career journey, how they've ended up in their spot now. And you never know, through asking that, you might find you have some common interests.